Go ahead and get started. I'm Jim Flint. We're going to be covering a lot of material tonight. I've been teaching these classes for about 7 years here and also at Front Range Community College. So I'll give you a little background on myself and why I was picked to teach these classes. I'm a native of Denver, grew up in Denver, went to the high school in Southwest Denver, then I went to DU, majored in real estate. While I was in DU, I decided to buy a couple rental properties. So I talked a couple of my friends into signing on the mortgage. So we formed a little partnership, bought a couple rental houses, and I made all the mistakes that most of my clients make. We had bad tenants, bought some not too good of properties, didn't understand any of this stuff, but I'd gone to college, so I figured how could I possibly make a mistake? So I had all this great book knowledge. So then I started getting real life knowledge. And I always worked with investors. Over the years, I've helped a lot of people buy some rental properties. I formed 18 different partnerships over my career. We purchased mobile home parks and self-storage facilities in Florida, Alabama, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. And typically, we would buy properties just like we're going to talk about tonight for the opportunity, which is buy the dumpy house in the nice neighborhood. And that's exactly what I did with the commercial properties. We would buy commercial properties that were mismanaged, but basically a sound property in a good area. I have my real estate license. My real estate company is A Better Way Realty. Everybody wants a better way. Nobody wants a worse way. I've had my mortgage company for about 15 years, and we, of course, try to serve our clients with getting them the best deal possible on a mortgage. So tonight we're going to cover tax angles and all of that, and analyzing a property. We're going to talk about a spreadsheet for that. So we're going to talk about a lot of information. Now Thursday, we're having a class on property management. So it's a great source of information for that sort of thing. So I really strongly suggest you come to the class. Now included in the fees that you've paid, and I do this at all the facilities that I teach at, I include an individual 2-hour meeting and talk about any individual questions that you have. So we'll talk about anything that you want to talk about. I'll answer the best I can about property management if you can't make it to the property management class, but pretty much it's your session. Now we have a place at our CPA which is down at Broadway and 470 we can meet, or we can meet over at my office which is at Colorado and I-25. So either one of those. So, all right, so let's talk about investing in real estate. Over the years that I have bought lots of individual houses and lots of commercial properties, I've learned one real important lesson, and that is take what the market gives you. We try to be more of a financial planning company that just uses real estate instead of stocks. But think about this. You could buy one house if you don't have kids right now, but you could buy one rental house, put a 15-year loan on it, and more or less it will pay for itself over 15 years. By the time the kids are ready to go to college, you could either borrow the money on the student loans and pay those loans back with the rents off of the free and clear property, or do a cash out refi if you needed more money sooner, and then let the renter pay off that loan again. And then it's paid off in 15 years, and now you've got a paid off rental for your retirement. So just think about the different ways that you can do that. And I did that for my kids. Before I had kids, I made a specific investment in a property. It happened to be a mobile home park, and that paid off really well, and I kept that money working. We didn't keep the park for 15 years, but I kept that money working for the college, and when they went off to college, they both went to CSU, I used the rental income off of those investments to pay the student loans off. So whereas if you save the money for the college, the best you can hope for is the money's gone and the kids are gone, But you can't. There's no way to get the money back. Whereas if you invested in a real estate investment, and with a 15-year loan, you may have to make up the shortfall once in a while, but not the full amount of the price of the home. You get somebody else to pay for you. The concept is not to be debt-free, but to be payment-free, to manage your money effectively so that that money is earning enough to make the payment and pay something else.